let's move on. The next few questions are the grid in questions for this test. So let's just look at what they entail. So Wyatt can husk at least 12 dozen ears of corn per hour and at most 18 dozen of corns per hour. What is the possible amount in times it could take Wyatt to husk 72 dozen ears of corn? So basically, at least 12 dozen and at most 18 dozen per hour. So what is the possible amount of time that it could take Wyatt to husk 72 dozen of corn? So let's just see what we have to do. Alright, so this is one of those questions where there's a range of values that you can have as your answer. So if 18 is a possible value for him doing this per hour, then you're going to divide the total number of corn by the number of corn that he does in 1 hour to find out the total number of hours it takes to do this number of corn. So 72 divided by 18, for instance, gives you 4, or 72 divided by 12 gives you 6. So 4 is also an answer, 6 is also an answer, 5 is also an answer. So you can just choose any of these answers. They've given you a range. What you have to do is you can also use a proportion, of course, that if it takes him um, 18, if he can do 18 per 1 hour, then how many hours are going to take him to do 72? So x will be 4 in this case. So you can definitely use proportion. Proportions always work in questions like these. So yeah, the posted weight limit for a covered wooden bridge in Pennsylvania is 6,000 pounds. A delivery truck that is carrying X identical boxes, each weighing 14 pounds, will pass over the bridge. If the combined weight of the empty delivery truck and driver is 4,800 pounds, what is the maximum possible value of X that will keep the combined weight of the truck, driver, and boxes below bridge's posted weight limit? So first of all, let's express this entire situation as an equation, right? So this is the limit. So whatever we write, it should either be lesser or equal to this. So it is carrying X identical boxes and 14 pounds each. So 14x is the total number of weight because of the boxes. Plus, this is the weight of the truck and the driver themselves, the empty truck and the driver. So 4,500. So this is the equation. 14x plus 4,500 is lesser or equal to 6,000. Just going over it again, 6,000 is the weight limit. 4,500 is the weight of the empty bus and the driver, and 14 is basically the mass of one box, and there's x boxes, so the total mass would be 14 multiplied by x. So 14x is lesser or equal to 6,000 minus 4,500 or 1,500. X is lesser or equal to 1,500 divided by 14. So x is lesser or equal to 117.14. So basically the maximum number of boxes that this person can take is 107, because of course the number of boxes will be a whole number. So 107 is your answer. Next. According to the line graph, the number of portable media players sold in 2008 is what fraction of the number sold in 2011? So in 2011 you have 160 million, and in 2008 you have 100 million. So you cancel out the million, you cancel out the 0. 10 divided by 16 is 0.625. So your answer is 0.625. A local television station sells time slots for programs in 30-minute intervals. If the station operates 24 hours per day, every day of the week, what is the total number of 30-minute time slots the station can sell for Tuesday and Wednesday. So basically, one slot is 30 minutes long and Tuesday and Wednesday. So right, there can be two slots in 1 hour. Two in 1 hour. So what is the total number of hours on Wednesday and Tuesday? 24 times 2, 48. So 48 times 2 is the total number of 30-minute time slots that can be sold. So the answer here is 96. Next up. All right. A dairy farmer uses a storage silo that is in the shape of a right circular cylinder above. If the volume of the silo is 72 pi cubic yards, what is the diameter of the base of the cylinder in yards? So this is pretty simple. This is mensuration. You basically have the volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. So if the volume is 72 pi, first of all, let's just cancel out the pi's. So r square h is equals to 72. So just find out the r. 72 divided by height, which is 8. R square is 9. R is equals to 3. Since we have they're asking us to find out the diameter, which they've also underlined, we are going to multiply the radius by 2. So we get 6 as the answer. Just check this. Yes, it's correct. Okay. For what value of x is the function above undefined? Alright, so any function, anything in general is undefined if it looks like this. Because it's infinite, right? You cannot divide 1 by 0 because you're going to have infinite zeros. You're just going to have to keep going, but it's never actually going to be happening. It's undefined. So to find out the value of x for which the function h is undefined, we just have to know for what value of x will the denominator be 0. So x minus 5 whole square plus 4x minus 5 plus 4 is equal to 0. So let's just expand this a bit. X square minus 5 to the 10x plus 25 plus 4x minus 20 plus 4 is equals to 0. Next up, x square minus 6x plus 9. So you're just going to solve this equation. 1 minus 6 and 9. The answer, the value of x that I'm getting here is 3. For the value of x being 3, this denominator will be 0 and therefore the function will become 1 upon 0, which is undefined. So the answer for this question is 3. Jessica opened a bank account that earns 2% interest compounded annually. Her initial deposit was 100 and she uses the expression 100 to the power 100x to the power t to find the value of the account after 10 years. So basically there's a 2% compound there's a 2% interest that is compounded annually, right? So the formula of the compound interest is basically p multiplied by 1 plus r upon 100 to the power t, right? So p is the principal amount, the initial deposit in this case 100, and this is 1 plus r upon 100 to the power t. So whatever x is 1 plus r upon 100. So 1 plus 2%, the rate is 2%, so 2 upon 100, and this gives you 1.02. So the value of x in this expression is 1.02. So for this question, you basically need to know the formula of compound interest, and you have to manipulate that. Jessica's friend Tyshawn found an account that earns 2.5% interest compounded annually. Tyshawn made an initial deposit of $100 into the account at the same time as Jessica made a deposit of $100 into her account. After 10 years, how much more money will Tyshawn's initial deposit have earned than Jessica's? So this is a pretty I mean, this is a pretty like long working kind of question. So for both of these, let's calculate, right? First of all, let's find it out for Jessica. What is the amount that she will have after 10 years? So 100, 1.02 to the power 10. So 100, 1.02 to the power of 10. This gives you 121.899442. So basically, I'm just writing the entire value right now. Then also you have basically Tyshawn 1 plus 2.5 upon 100 to the power 10, because the rate for Tyshawn is 2.5. So 100 multiplied by 1 plus 2.5 upon 100 to the power of 10. This gives you 128.008454. So you just gonna subtract both of these. Subtract these 899,442. You get the answer as 6.11. So the answer is 6.11. You basically find out the amount for both Jessica and Tyshawn, and you subtract both of them and you get the answer as 6.11. This sums up the calc section of practice test 1.